Hi everybody, this is Ron Hatton, better known as Gadgetman. I'm here to make an explanation actually about the Gadgetman Groove. I think that there's some people out there that have, well, I know there is some people out there that I haven't communicated accurately with. The Gadgetman Groove is not a magic pill that will instantaneously transform your engine into this screaming cauldron of power and a beautifully efficient machine. Um, in order to achieve the full gains of the Gadgetman Groove modification, it's necessary to do more than just get the groove. This is a process and not an instant cure for poor mileage. You see, the modern engine and its control systems are designed to maintain poor efficiency. I've seen reduction of the hydrocarbon emissions in excess of 70% in non-ECU managed engines with the simple modification alone. Engines that do not have all the emissions control systems. Now, many engines have what is known as exhaust gas recirculation valve, the EGR valve. Now, evaporative emissions controls and other additions that cause reduction in the vacuum system. Now, they put loads on the intake process, elevating the pressures when higher vacuum is quite desirable. Desirable because with lower pressures, liquids boil, they turn to vapor with a lot lower BTU content. Now, it's like water in the desert here in Phoenix. Water will boil at about 210 degrees. Well, when you go up to Denver, it boils at 180. That's because the pressures are lower up there. Now, this is important to be aware of because you cannot burn a liquid. Fuel must be mixed with oxygen before it'll burn, and oxygen is normally a vapor. You must either have them both in a liquid state for them to blend and enable combustion, or for them both to be in a vapor state. Since it takes a tremendous amount of pressure to change oxygen into a liquid, you can forget that idea. It's not going to happen inside the natural, the modern internal combustion engines. As vacuum is created during the natural processes inside the engine during the intake stroke, this seems to be the natural place to begin. Now, if one were able to vaporize all the fuel prior to its induction in the combustion chamber, then it would blend with the oxygen with great ease. Now, that is what the Gadgetman Groove enables the engine to do, and to do it naturally without adding additional heat, provided that the intake system is airtight. Now, any air, vapor, exhaust leaks, etc., being allowed into the engine that does not pass through the throttle body must be reduced, or better still, totally eliminated. This is the way I'm going to deliver a 100 mile per gallon vehicle by the end of this summer. Now, so the Gadgetman Groove is exactly that. Excuse me, the Gadgetman Groove process is exactly that. It's a process. Beginning with the Gadgetman Groove modification, then you must look very closely at the intake system. All the lines should be checked and a pump down done on each and every line leaving the intake manifold. Now, the EGR valve should be checked for proper function. I'm looking at the possibility of neutralizing it entirely. And the PCV line should be rerouted to a passive location somewhere before the Gadgetman Groove. Active vacuum happens after the throttle plate. Now, after you get this done, then you're ready to see some gains. Now, this doesn't happen on every engine either. There's a lot of engines out there. You just put the Gadgetman Groove on and bang, you get better gas mileage. Most of them do. But some of them, they don't, because the difference in pressures are tremendous. It's like putting a pinhole in a garden hose and putting 5 pounds of pressure of water running through it. Well, the pinhole is just going to drip water, right? But put 50 psi on it, and it's going to shoot water 30 feet into the air. That's the same difference in pressures that the Gadgetman Groove creates. So a minor entry point for air will let in a tremendous amount more air after the fact. So your evaporative emissions will actually put higher vacuum on it and cause it to change state, and your fuel maybe lose a little bit of value. So that needs to be passed through to a passive system also, somewhere before the Gadgetman Groove. Now, I don't want to scare you off, but remember that the automotive manufacturers do not have our best interests at heart. Neither does the EPA, the government, or big oil. Now, no one is going to come out of the closet and fix your life. We, each one of us, must make the decision to make the changes ourselves and to teach our friends and family to do the same. Stand up. Do the right thing. This is the path to freedom. Now, What I want to do is I want to help empower you all by taking off some of the stranglehold of big oil. And we know it's there because when the gas prices shoot up, so do our food prices and everything else. Guys, the Gadgetman Groove is just a small piece in a great big puzzle. It's a piece that will enable the engines to achieve vastly higher rates of combustion, vastly higher rates of efficiency, and reduce emissions across this entire planet from every gasoline engine. I don't care what kind it is. It gives you the foundation technology to make that happen. But the rest is up to you. So when you get the Gadgetman Groove, realize that you're embarking on a journey. It's a wonderful journey. Your vehicle will love it, and it will last you so much longer. Because when you burn less gasoline, you know what? Your oil lasts longer. You take some of the strain off of your bearings. Your back pressure on the engine drops. It's really wonderful. I keep getting these reports back. Holy cow, Ron, that's never happened before. And I want to do that for you. So, guys, go to GadgetmanGroove.com and take a look. Look at all my other videos here and learn about what the process is involving. It's in depth, and you got to be prepared to do some work because the engines aren't engineered for what we're doing for it. I mean, not really, not the vacuum system. So in any event, it is a great start. God bless you all. I really am so grateful for my now more than 500 customers, and you know what? God bless you all. I thank you all for the opportunity to serve. And if you know anybody that's putting a lot of money into their gas tank, I've got some great news for you. The Gadgetman Groove works. God bless y'all and have a great day wherever you are. And remember, smile for a stranger today. You will both be glad you did. Bye now.